All right, so that's the first time. We're gonna switch back to my favorite scene. So that's the first time I've ever stopped recording. Uh, there's only been one time that I've ever stopped recording a podcast, and I've done a podcast in the middle of two tornadoes. No lie. First podcast we were doing kitchen table hustle and flow style, one microphone going around. We were in Irving. Category 3 tornado comes through. Everybody's
Oh,
like, "Oh my gosh, we need to get into the hallway and da 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 da." I'm like, "We're on the third floor of an apartment. Doesn't matter where we are at this point. Keep talking." So we did that. The only time we stopped the podcast was we did a show about flaming Dr. Peppers, and the show member was supposed to pick up a shot glass, and a normal, you know, beer liter glass, but they
mm,
picked up the double shot glass. Well, of course, we're unaware of that, pouring double shots of 151. I mean, double shots of amaretto and a little bit of 151, dropping them in and chugging them. So we've had two of these things, and everybody is laughing their butts off so much that we could not finish the show. I have I have one friend that remembers that show, and it wasn't recorded, but it was the only time I've stopped recording. But that was
uh-oh.
this one was brought to you by Skype. So Skype, you owe me a T-shirt for giving you a shout out on my show.
All right.
So I was just saying, like, yes, I would be cool with paying flat taxes or a little bit more tax if all of these programs were equal across the board, and because in the end, it's going to benefit the children.
Yep.
Yeah. So this guy, I see this guy a lot. I think I see him over there off of 635 in Midway. He's I think I might have saw him today when I was out creeping around.
Don't you come holler at me.
Yeah, I think I saw that simple sign like that. So I want to read that one out loud because I like reading out loud in class. It's fun. So only in the family court a man can never commit a crime but still lose everything. That's
Boom.
powerful. That's powerful.
Thank
That's
you.
that is a powerful one. Like, I don't know if this guy really said that, but if he didn't, he's credited for a very powerful statement, because I, as someone who does not have a child, had to think about that. And it's not just an accident that I got here to almost 40 and didn't have a child. It was a choice that I made to
Right.
not, go down that road to have a child. But to think about that from the stance of the interest and the back child support and how much money you'd have to make up to catch up to that, it's horrible. So just how would someone, and I don't give them too much of the sauce right now, because you want to give them a little of the sauce so they have to contact you, but how would they, like, tell us just a couple of things that you do to help work with this back child support thing.
Okay, so here it is. Let's talk about the sauce.
Mhm.
A lot of people, a lot, especially business owners, they don't want to tell you the gist so that there is a product to buy.
Mhm.
My stance is completely different. I give everything away for free. I give the strategy away for free. I have a complete tutorial on how to do it step by step. And if you can do it on your own, God bless you. It's
Mhm.
there for you to use. It's about information. I feel like if you try to hold on to something like this, like I feel like God gave me this mountain to move. So many times I was like, oh my God, I don't want to do this anymore. People don't, they're not responding, they're not getting it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I told my husband, I'm like, I got the cure for cancer, and people are like, me. I'm like, I'm so frustrated.
Yes.
But I give it away for free. My angle, because I am in business and finance, and that's what I do. I'm a business owner. My angle is if you need, if you're so overwhelmed after I've given you all this information
Mhm.
that you can't even take the first step, I will tell you step by step how to do it. Um, and for one of the products that you need, I recommend that you buy a product that I get compensation for. They give me a couple of dollars.
Yeah.
Trust me, I don't get rich. They give me a couple of dollars if you buy a product that I recommend that you're going to need anyway to do the strategy.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no angles. I'm very upfront. Um, my website is, which is backchildsupporthelp.com. If you go on there, I give you a very short 1.5 minute video
Mm-hmm.
um,
Mm-hmm.
that tells you what that video tells you is this: the IRS intercepts fathers that owe back child support their refunds every year, whether they get a refund or not.
Mm-hmm.
Most fathers or most parents that owe back child support and they're working, some of them owe and some of them get a refund. And all I say is the theory is the bigger the intercept,
Mm-hmm.
the bigger your debt is paid. So if if you're a single dad and you owe back child support, you get $400 on a tax refund. Guess what's going to happen? The IRS is going to snatch it, right? Because you owe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that father or that mother is not happy about doing taxes.
It's true.
I mean, paying the government. I mean, it's just like I don't
Yeah.
want to do it. I'm not going to get money. They're going to snatch it. And what I do is tell you this: you look for where there are no opportunities and you create one.
True.
That very same system that snatches $400 from you, if you use the tax strategy that I outline in the video, instead of $400, it could be $8,000.
Mm.
Let them snatch $8,000.
Mm-hmm.
$8,000 goes to your back child support without you paying with your cash or your credit.
Oh,
All
nice.
right. All right. And it's right on the irs.gov. It tells you exactly what the it outlines everything. But a lot of people get really confused, which is the way it's intended to confuse us. So
Mm-hmm.
what I've done is I've done pay your back child support 101.
Yep.
Here's how to do it step by step. And that's it. There's no secret sauce. And people go, I mean, I've had fathers go and our mothers, but mostly fathers. Oh, so just, get a bigger tax refund, do what you said. All right, that's cool. And then I check back with them 6 months later, nothing. They haven't done anything. So that's when I jump in and say, you've got the strategy, you haven't used it. It's not your fault. The system beats you down so bad,
Yeah.
you're paralyzed.
Yeah.
So just do what I say.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Just say.
you can't, and at this day and age, you can't do it without your credit. Your credit, they use that to find out if you're even decent for a job. Like you said, if
Mhm,
there's a way, and then the thing is, if the IRS is outlining this way to take care of that, and we all know that the IRS likes to hide things in mountains of
mhm,
paperwork
mhm,
for you to
mhm,
do it. It's not about you, because what you're going to end up getting is an advantage to help you and your child in the long run. That's
mhm,
it's so amazing. And like you said, the beauty of what happened, and I love that I don't really edit stuff too much because we did keep the sauce for the second episode. This episode, got to get part B. You got to get part B to get the sauce, but you gave it away, and it's right there. She said go to backchildsupporthelp.com, and she's outlined a whole plan for you to get this in order. Like, I'm excited. I don't even owe back child support, but like I want to text some people, and I probably will text them anyway. Check my show out. This one's for you. But you sent this image, and I don't know the reference behind it. I read it. It was very interesting, but I
mhm.
mean, um, I want to read it.
It was a forum. It was in a forum.
It was in a forum. Okay, so
Mhm. They put it out there.
all right, let's read this one on 420. Somebody might have been feeling good, and so that's why they went there. Let's see. It says, I don't know if I'm being petty here, but I feel like I'm not. So my ex-husband remarried and has kids with his wife. She owns a business, and I found out that she makes almost $1 million a year. My ex works and gives me $900 a month in child support for our daughter. But I don't think it's fair. I told him that it would be nice if he sent me more for my daughter. He told me that his wife and his accounts are not together. But honestly, I want to take him and his wife to court to get the max amount I can for my daughter. I work from home and my husband is in the Army, but we are struggling. It would be nice to have the additional income that my daughter deserves. What do you guys think? That's interesting. So you read the forum. What was the kind of the vibe of the forum?
Oh, the background of it?
Mhm.
Okay. So it's a group of um, Army wives,
Mhm.
and they're just talking about the normal struggles of Army wife life.
Mhm.
It wasn't a child support forum.
Mhm.
And one of the ladies decided that she'd get a little cozy with her friends
Mhm.
and write this like, hey, ladies, what do you think? I'm not trying to be petty. I dissected this conversation so much.
Mhm.
In the beginning, it was our daughter. The very first thing she said was our daughter.
Oh,
Then it went from our daughter to what?
mine.
My daughter.
Yeah.
Okay. Then it went from our daughter to my daughter to um, what is that you say after that? Oh, he not it's it lets you know he's only got one child,
Yeah.
$900 a month.
Mhm.
Okay. So they're struggling on 900, but that child isn't going hungry.
Yeah.
That child isn't, you know, isn't not eating,
Mhm.
has a place. She's not speaking to anything the child is lacking. She said herself and her husband are struggling.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
is why she feels like their their daughter needs more money because herself and her grown husband, I
Yeah.
mean, I know that's gross to say it, but that's not a child's husband. That's a army husband, a
Yeah.
whole man,
Yeah.
and she's a whole woman.
Mhm.
They're struggling. So because her ex-husband has married somebody with means, she wants to take that, to the next level, to child support, to family court.
That's powerful that you said it. The conversation went from our to my, and
Because
then
her bond went from ours to mine.
yeah, and then it's like you said. There's no mention of the child's struggles at all in
Mm-mm,
here. It's total
mm-mm,
mentions of just them struggling, and that's.
mm-hmm.
I mean, look, we can beat the dead horse all day long, and everybody knows what's going on in society. But what we're here to do is tell you that you have an answer.
Mm-hmm.
You have a way to help yourself, and there's a way to help your kids, and
Mm-hmm.
it's backchildsupporthelp.com, and it's free.
It
What
is.
what what more can I say than it's free? Doesn't get much better than that. It's free. So I invite you, I implore you, go check out backchildsupporthelp.com. I can't say it enough. Look, this has been very enlightening and very fun. I'm glad you came on and got yourself a drink and
You're
we sat down and had a
awesome.
little
You make me
conversation.
feel so comfortable. I feel like you're right here with my Christmas tree. I want to give you some mulling spice and some
Yay!
Pinot
Yay!
and let you shoot the breeze with my husband. He'd love you.
Oh my God! Look, I'm always up for great conversation. When the Corona thing is over, I'm going to be able to travel and I'm going to be mobile. I'm going to get a laptop. I'm going to be doing shows from people's patio. Hopefully, they invited me to their patio to do the show. I'm just
Well,
not
you're
sitting.
invited here.
Woo! I love it. I love it. Invite me anywhere. I like to go travel. I like to eat. I like to cook. I like to entertain. I like to have a good time, and I like to help
Mhm.
people. And that's what we're here to do. So to let you know, you made a donation to the podcast, and I really do appreciate that donation. And so right now, in my podcast season on my daily show, we are taking everything that we make and we're donating that to our $500 holiday goal. And this is going to put us at $370. So the money that you sent is going to go to help purchase Toys for Tots this holiday season.
Awesome.
So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping me reach my goal that I set myself for way back in, I guess, October when I got this lofty, I'm the Grinch and I want to help the world kind of thing going on. So thank you very much for
You're
that. And
welcome.
if there's any way you want people to contact you right now, go ahead and spit the hot fire.
Well, I've got one place for you to go. That's www.backchildsupporthealth.com. You're able to look at the video. You're able to schedule a free consult with me, and we go from there. And that's how we do it. I don't want to overwhelm anybody. You've got one thing to do, visit the website.
Hey, I like that. This has been Hoodies and Flip Flops. I am Omie D, and this has been Dr. Tan. This has been, again, one of my favorite podcasts. You are such an awesome person, and thank you so much for doing what you're doing. Thank you for being a subscriber, a listener, a member of the club, or just one of those really awesome people out there that likes to help people in the world. So make sure you tune in. There's always another podcast episode coming for you. There's always the Daily Show. Go to the YouTube page, search me on Google, Omie D. I am Omie DTX, all of the good stuff. I'll find you there. You'll find me there. We'll have some fun and we'll do it again next time. See you guys later.